Welcome to my channel Namrata's Wholesome Mantra. We are at Pattadakal, which is UNESCO heritage site, and there are many monuments of Chalukyan era built between 6th and 8th century CE. Let us have a look at them. This was a glimpse of motifs and decorating carvings done on the wall of Virupaksha Temple. This is the largest and most sophisticated monument at Pattadakal. This was built in 740 CE by the Queen Lokamahadevi. It was constructed after the successful military campaign of King Vikramaditya II against the Pallavas. This temple is also called Lokeshwara Temple after its sponsor Queen Lokamahadevi. Remains of these ancient temples is found at the bank of Malaprabha River in Bagalkot district of Karnataka. As we approach toward Virupaksha temple, there are many remains of temples and other monuments can be seen around. From this, you can make out there were many small and big temples built at this place. Virupaksha temple was built around 745 CE. Entry to the Virupaksha temple is east facing, and there is a temple of Hanuman who is called Chapardan Hanuman, and you can find this deity everywhere in Maharashtra and Karnataka forts and temples. There are three entry gates to this temple, and this is a east side entrance. Okay. All the four sides there are mandapas, sir.
Three sides, sir.
Three side, okay.
East,
Front side.
south, north. East, south, north. That one exit is there.
This is a bull, the carrier of Lord Shiva, is in front of this temple. When we go inside, we will have one more Nandi Mandapa. As you enter through the eastern gate, you can see both the sides there are carvings of happy couples.
Sir.
Ah,
When address name, sir.
written there on top.
The first person, Sarva Siddhi Acharya.
Sarva Siddhi Acharya. Okay.
Second person, Gunda Anivarta Acharya.
Okay. Name of the persons who built this temple is written on top. Notice this carving. You can see Lord Shiva dancing on this boy. As you enter inside, you can see there is a mandapa, and that is called Nandi Mandapa. These boys have their way of enjoyment, and this is a view from inside the temple complex of the east entrance. This is highly decorative Nandi Mandapa. There are many carvings, motifs, animals, human figures, Lilliputs are carved on these walls of this mandapa. It seems they had better fashion sense than today's women. Look at all these female figures, how highly fashionable they were. Protective wall is built around Virupaksha temple. Inside the enclosure, this is a Vinayaka or Ganesha, and when we look around, there are many remains of small temples. Looking at them, there were total 32 small temples built around the Virupaksha temple. These temples are called Shiva Parivar. Virupaksha temple is a functional temple and now also religious. functions are carried out at the temple. Many devotees visit this temple to get the blessing of Virupaksha. One of the lady here has an umbrella-like thing on her head. Nandi is carved out in a granite black stone, and this is one of the biggest Nandi in Karnataka. The pillars of Nandi Mandapa are round. This is said to be Hoysala temple design. These pillars is the proof that even Chalukya had the knowledge and technique of turning the stone pillars round. These round pillars have motifs and designs carved on them with minute details. This they have done around 1400 years back, and now also we are not sure what technique they used to make these carvings and also turn the stone round. As you move toward temple veranda, there are two pillars carved with beautiful couples standing at both the sides. One of them, they are rich couple with having lot of ornaments, and other one is a poor couple has normal clothes worn by them. Beautiful and expressive bas relief carved into the ceiling of the eastern entrance of the temple is a sun god. This is a sunrise sense at dawn. At the center is a Surya, the sun god, riding a seven horse chariot, piercing through the clouds. Surya is also known as Aditya. Accompanying him are his consort Usha, goddess of dawn, and Chaya, goddess of shadow. Both Usha and Chaya are pointing their bows upward, indicating that they are fighting the darkness. Standing majestically in the chariot is Surya, holding a lotus flower with each hand, and surrounding his head is a halo of rays emanating outwards. Behind him is a two-headed mythical creature, Makara. In front of him is a Aruna, Surya's charioteer, holding the reins of seven horses that are charging through the clouds. It appears as though the chariot is piercing through the clouds and splitting them apart. Stone inscription in Canada state that this Surya panel was carved out by Virputra, highly decorative and very strong. Virabhadra and Bhadra guard the gate, and they have the mace or gada in their hand. Both the side of assembly hall there are two more carvings of Shankanidhi and Padmanidhi. They are supposed to be assistant of god Kubera. They are also highly decorative and ornaments on their body. Below them are the small liliputs can be seen. As one enters the assembly hall, the square massive pillars have decoratively carved stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata, Panchatantra, Hindu Purana, and life in general of people that time. People who now also feel that Ramayana and Mahabharata is just a fiction or a novel must visit these places where non erasable history is carved 1500 years ago. Here is a war going between Ravana and Lord Rama. The warriors from both the sides with chariot, bow, arrow, and other weapons can be seen. Below the panel, there is a stone inscription having the names of Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, and Ravana. There is a sense of Rama killing the golden deer and Jatayu fighting with Ravana is carved on this panel. Full fighting army of both the sides is shown on this one panel. Raman, Sita are together. Even the names of the artists who carved this panel are written below that. Here, Surpanaka, the sister of Ravana, complaining to him about Lakshmana. Surpanaka's nose is cut by Lakshmana. Hanuman is caught and brought in front of Ravana, captured by Meghnada. He coils his tail and sits on that. Before that, Hanumana damages Ashokvana and kills Aksha, the son of Ravana, and demon Jambumali. Also, the burning Lanka is seen in this panel. That was called Lanka Dahan. This is the story about Bali and Sugriva fight, and here you can see Rama is hitting the arrow and killing Bali. After the victory, Sugriva is seen resting here. To show his strength, Lord Rama is seen cutting 7 coconut trees with one arrow. Each pillar of this Virupaksha Sabha Mandapa has the stories like this, and there are many more. Almost full Ramayana is carved out here. Also, some of the pillars have this erotic carving, and you can see here the couples are making love. The carvings are damaged, destroyed, but now also they have their charm and look so beautiful. Look at these 5 6 couples here carved on these walls. Here, the guilty being punished by the king. This stone window design is called Nagbandha. This panel has interesting carving. All the ladies here are seen carrying a small kid in their hand. One side, one lady is sleeping with small kid, and other side, small boy eating something from the pot, and mother looks. Many demons were sent by Kans Mama to kill Lord Krishna when kid. One of them was demon Baka, who in the form of giant crane tried to kill Krishna. Similarly, Putna, the sister of Kansa, fed Krishna with poisonous milk. Krishna also killed Malkasura, Kansa, and Kaliya, the snake, called Kaliya Mardana. This is the story of Bhagirath, who performed severe tapas to please river goddess Ganga so as to flow on earth, and Lord Shiva to receive her on his matted hair. Because of this tapas, he was reduced to skeleton. There is a cave panel at Rawalpindi which shows this epic story in details. And this is Mahishasur Mardani, goddess Durga, killing the demon Mahishasura. On this pillar, there is an epic story from Shiv Purana. Markandeya, the sage, was devotee of Shiva and had a life of only 12 years. The death god was unable to end his life as Lord Shiva rescued him from the clutches of Yama. That's why Lord Shiva is called Kal Antaka. This panel, it seems, king and queen, they are there in the court, and these all subjects are standing and putting up their problem in front of them. How nicely they are dressed. Everyone has different hairstyle and different type of clothes, even kids and women, men, they all are there. And king and queen is sitting down. This is the story of Mahabharata on this pillar. Here you can see Kauravas and Pandavas fighting the war, and this is where Bhishma Pitamaha is lying down, injured with the arrows. This place here, Krishna is telling the Bhagavad Gita, and you can see the fight between Bhima and Duryodhana going on. Using the mess, top row, fight is going on. Using the elephants, middle row, you can see the king and queen listening to the music as the Gandharvas fly on top. This is the carving of churning of ocean or Samudra Mantana carried out by gods and Danavas. This panel we see the modern looking ladies wearing the miniskirt and skirt. Also, one of the lady has a purse in hand and other lady has a bracelet in hand. All of them have a different hairstyle. Here, the main king or queen is sitting on and others are standing around. Virupaksha temple is a functional temple and daily puja carried out and many devotees visit this temple to get a blessing of Virupaksha. Virupaksha is a fierce form of Shiva. He opened his third eye to kill Kamdeva. There is also one temple at Hampi that is also UNESCO heritage site. This temple, main architecture of this temple was done by Anivarita Achari and Sarvasiddhi Achari. This Dravida style top and exterior has many carvings and motifs on them. This window design is known as Nagavanda. This is Ardh Nari Ishvara, Shiva and Shakti together. This is incarnation of Lord Vishnu as Vamana, and this avatar of Vishnu was for killing the king Baliraja. With his three steps, he killed Baliraja. This is symmetrical window design and lot of carvings are seen around. Side of that is the carving of Harihara in this panel. Harihara is half Vishnu and half Shiva. Carrier, Nandi and Garuda in attendance. This is Goddess Parvati looking lovingly at Lord Shiva and the bull below. This window design among all these motifs is called Mayurabandha or two peacock and one stick at center. When we visit these South Indian temples and see on the pillars and wall of these temples, there is a boy under feet of Lord Shiva who is seen dancing in the form of Nataraja or standing on top with his sex organs rising upward and wooden mace or stick in hand. This form is called Lakulisha. Shiva, let us know about this. This boy under with body of child and face of grown up is called apasmara. This apasmara is present in every human being. One has to suppress this apasmara so as to raise the bodily energy and channel it upward. Lord Shiva was able to suppress this apasmara and dancing Nataraja is a reward and symbol of raised energy and controlled flow of it. Similarly, in the Lakulisha form, it is shown as raised sexual power, channeling upward, called Urdhvalinga. But the question remains, who is this Apasmara, demon, present in every human being? That is, ignorance, excessive greed, sensual desire, or kama, and excessive talk or speech. Unless one controls and suppresses this, you cannot rise and enjoy the life. It is said Lord Shiva entered the dead body, suppressed the apasmara, and raised as Lakulisha. It is said one should not kill apasmara but suppress it and always keep it under control. That is the reason the Apasmara is shown to be under the feet of Lord Shiva. Come to think of this, thousands of years back, they were not only good craftsmen, but they had a knowledge and also they left many messages and stories like this for future generation. It is always you have to look for or God and demon or devil in yourself. If you are able to suppress the apasmara, then your entry to the Virupaksha gate has adoring story of Lord Vishnu saving the life of Gajendra, the king of elephants, from the clutches of crocodile. And here you can see, with the help of Garuda, lifts the Gajendra up and kills the crocodile. This Virupaksha temple is modeled after the Kailasnatha temple at Kanchipuram, and later on the Rashtrakutas built the famous Kailasa temple at Ellora Caves, modeling from this temple. The walls of this temple and mandapas are carved with decorative images of Shaivism, Vaishnavism, and Shaktism. Deities such as Narsimha, Varaha, Bhairava, and Natraja, Harihara, Lakulisha, Brahma, Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi, and others are carved on this wall. Temple had three entry gates, and this side you can see here Shiva is dancing inside the stomach of Gajasura after killing him, and this is mythical animal Makaratvarna. West side gate is guarded by the guards Brungi and Nandi. There is ocean of information carved on these stones around 1300 years back, and here you can see the loving couple. This is a story from Ramayana, the Jatayu fighting with Ravan, and pillar of another gate has this Ravana lifting the Kailash mountain. And here is Lord Vishnu coming out of wooden pillar as a Narsiha. There is much more to explore and see as this temple lines up with thousands of carving on wall, pillars and ceilings. I will be moving on to the next video. Do like and subscribe my YouTube channel Namrata's Wholesome Mantra. Thanks for watching.